Hey, this is Chance at Chance the Freshman, and this week is the anniversary of me riding a motorcycle. It's been a year. I will pause for the applause. Thank you, thank you. You're all just too kind. Now, as I start a new year of riding, I'd like to go over 5 things that happened to me on my first year of riding, and that will most likely happen to you. There's one thing that bothered me when I first started riding a lot. I would ride all over the place, but I would always have trouble finding second gear. And it would always happen at the worst time. I'd be at a light and I want to take off real fast. And I, put it in first and then try to put it in second and I'm in neutral. And then I put it in second and it almost throws me off my bike. Once that happens, it throws all your gear shifting off. But luckily, if you keep on riding and keep practicing, you'll get the hang of it. Now, I will say that every once in a while it happens to me now, but I just go with the flow and put it into second gear, and I'm good to go. So once shifting gears become natural, you really start to enjoy your ride. And then comes the second thing on my list. When you see that sign that says curves ahead, you know you're about to have fun. It's like some type of rush that you get when you're speeding up and slowing down in between curves. I'll never forget the first time I went up a mountain with a bunch of my buddies and they left me. I was by myself, and from watching all those YouTube videos, I knew that I was going to go at my own pace. And so I was pretty slow around the corners. And it's pretty good to be slow around corners, especially if you don't know the road. But after you learn how to enter and exit corners, it becomes extremely fun. It was what a motorcycle was made for. So now that you're comfortable with shifting and turning, there's gonna come a time when you have to avoid something on the road or street. There's gonna be something in your way, and you're gonna have to swerve out of the way. It happens to everybody, so you better be prepared. For me, it was a long chain on the highway, but luckily I was looking far ahead, so I saw it in time and could quickly swerve out of the way. I mean, riding a motorcycle, you have to be alert and looking far as you can see ahead, plus looking on the ground. You have to do a lot of things at the same time. Number 4, having someone get mad at you for almost hitting you. I remember I was turning in on my road and a van was parked in the middle of the road. So I try to get by and then he speeds up, closing the gap where I would escape. And so I stop and try to let him by and he stops. And then he gets out of his car and asks me if I'm following him. I'm like, what, are you crazy? I was about to take my helmet off and do a Myles Garrett. Luckily, he saw I was serious and said God bless and got in his car and drove away. Some drivers don't like to accept that they're the ones doing something wrong on the road. I guess they've seen too many videos of motorcyclists making wheelies and waking up grandmas. It is dangerous out there, so we always have to act like we're invisible because they just don't see us sometimes. Last but not least, number 5. If you have a motorcycle, you're gonna speed. I mean, not no dangerous type of speeds, but you're gonna go like 10 or 15 miles above the speed limit. Mostly to keep you safe, but sometimes you just want to feel that pull that you get from your bike when you're going fast. Now you have to be smart. Your speed has to match your skill. So be safe. It's all about making it to the next ride. And you can't ride if you're injured or dead. Ending things on a high note, I have an honorable mention. And it's parking. With a motorcycle, you can park anywhere. If there's a space, you can back your motorcycle in it and park. I park right next to the back door of my job. I've seen other people park like on the curve of Target. I think we can get away with it because it's so hard to get a tow for a motorcycle. Have you ever tried getting your motorcycle towed? You gotta call like 5 different towing companies. Most of them don't tow motorcycles. In the comment section, let me know if you've experienced some of these things. And if you like the video, press that like button and subscribe. And as always, ride safe.